guys, last week's video didn't get too much comments because, you know, I'm new and stuff, and it's completely understandable, but today we're gonna start over because my last video, I swear to God, it was the lamest thing I've ever watched in my life, and I literally wanted to gouge my eyes out. Alright? Alright, let's start over. Alright, so a bit about me is I'm half native and I'm like 4 other whites, which is very authentic, I guess you could say. My favorite band is Led Zeppelin. I have no tattoos or piercings. I'm a skateboarder, which most people probably already know of, but I'm a skateboarder. Been skateboarding for 7 years right about now, and I love it. Haven't stopped yet, like most people that started it with me. Another few things about me is I live in a town where it snows until probably May, and I play guitar. I'm a decent drummer too. What's I gonna say, God? Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh yes, and I'm a huge video game addict, like none other. Because I love video games. I'm still scrawny. Well, not really scrawny, but I'm a decent weight. Well, I'm not really decent. I'm more of in between actually having muscle and not in bad shape at all. But yeah, there we go. Video game addict. For reals. You know, it's not because Call of Duty or anything, but it's because I grew up with those, and you know, I grew up with my friends, and we all used to play them and go skateboard at night and all that stuff. You know, it was a great time, so you know, I like to keep intact with my video games. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I think I'm 6'1" or 6'2". I'm not that really tall of a guy. I'm more average, I guess you could say. But thought I should just let you know my height. And thank you for watching week 1. Let's get on to week 2. Pet peeves. Biggest pet peeve. Well, not really. We're gonna start at the smallest to the biggest. Small pet peeve is people not flushing the toilet. God damn, is that annoying? Seriously, I hate walking in there and being like piss and shit all over the place. And I'm like, but yes, flush the toilet if you're ever around me. Second one is probably whiny children. I hate whiny children. I hate everything about them. They whine too much. Their voices are usually high pitched, so it's freaking annoying. And most of them are. But seriously, stop whining. There's nothing to whine about. You don't get something, you don't get something. Which brings me on to my biggest pet peeve, which is spoiled children or rich kids that are spoiled to hell. You know, my dad would not buy me a vehicle. He would not buy me shit because he's a working man, and he taught me when I was younger that I have to work and money does not grow on trees. Okay, so, example. A father buys his son or daughter a brand new 2011 vehicle and asks for nothing back. How's your child ever gonna learn the value of money if you don't teach them? Seriously, I busted my ass off for my 46-inch TV that I, you know, paid for myself, and it's primarily used for gaming. So spoiled children, please go out, get a job. Don't ask for anything from your parents. Don't let them pay for anything, because you know you should have to learn the value of money. It's the biggest thing in life. You can't just have shit handed to you like, oh, here's your money. That's not the way life works, alright? So, what's week 3? I can't remember week 3. I'll be right back. Alright, let's move on to music. Week 3, is it week 3? Yeah, week 3, music. Now, music is something that I do take into consideration, you know, because music has to have meaning, and more or less, it should have a good beat, or you should actually be able to like it. So for me, I listen to a lot of indie, alternative, classic rock, rock and roll, 40s jazz, you know, even Sinatra. Metal, metalcore, 80s metal, glam metal. Let's keep going, I listen to And the only techno band I listen to, amazingly, is the Prodigy, because their music is great. And wait, here's a sample. You guys have probably heard the Prodigy's Invaders Must Die, because you know it's quite a popular song that's used in trailers a lot, but it's a good song. So you can probably hear the sample going right now. Anyways, yeah, Hi5 music. I listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin, and my favorite song of all time is Led Zeppelin. What am I talking about? That's a band. Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven means a lot to me because, you know, yes, there are two paths you can go back with in the long run. There's totally time to change the road you're on. The lyrics of that song are very inspiring to me, and you know, they give my life meaning, I guess I could say. You know, they give me inspiration to do what I want to do, not go back and, you know, go sit in the office or go haul garbage all my life and just eventually die out and become a flower or something, whatever the fuck Buddhists believe in. But yeah, that's music for me. Has to mean something, has to have a good beat. You've got me. And by the way, mainstream music, some of it's not bad, but a lot of it is crap, and I hate, you know, hearing it. One time I was driving through the city, and I've heard, what the hell's that song? The gay song by Owl City, Fireflies. I heard that song over 17 times. I was like, wow, overplayed much. Okay? Let's just cut it right there. No more. I hate mainstream. And as weird as this may seem, I don't have a big hate against Justin Bieber. I have more of a hate towards Kesha. Because Kesha's just some dumb bitch, which all of her songs, I swear to God, sound the same. Oh my God, I just wanna, yeah, they pretty much sound the same, and you know, I really hate her in general because it's like drinking. There's more to life besides drinking, and it is definitely not drinking. Perhaps maybe you should go invest that millions of dollars while you have it into something you can make more money off of until your music dies out and you become just like that one kid. Who was that? I know, some kid from the 90s that made one song and died out eventually. Where are we? Week 4, week 5 now. I'm not doing the ball. Alright, week question mark. I don't know what week we're on, so we are gonna do future goals and dreams, etc. You get what I'm trying to mean. So, my top 3 future goals is to hook up with a MILF, score up with a cougar, and punch one of those Guido douchebags in the face, because I really hate those guys. The top #1 goal is graduate college and become a video game designer. You know, and video game is just as big as an art as, you know, any art is, because programming and doing concept art and you know, just everything in general has to be right for you to be able to get the profit off of viewers. So, you know, you can't just sell somebody a shitty piece of art, you know, expect money. You won't get any money off of that. You have to sell them a good product or piece of art, and you know what, they will buy. If I sold somebody a great copy of the Mona Lisa, I can make millions off of that. But pretty much, video game design, and yeah, I'm a big video game nerd if you haven't noticed. I love video games. So, movies. We're gonna start off with movies right now. So, movies. My top 5 movies. Number 5, Shaun of the Dead. Number 4, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Number 3, Wayne's World 2. Number 4. Oh, screwed up my numbering system. 5, Shaun of the Dead. 4, Scott Pilgrim. 3, Wayne's World 2. And 1. 2, Detroit Rock City. And 1, 127 Hours, because that movie was beyond great. I love that movie with a passion. Passion for Christ. But alright, that's movies. So, we're gonna move on to women, or opposite attractions, or whatever. So, I'm attracted to women, and a few things that women need to have is, number 1, a sense of humor. They need to be themselves for the second part. And, you know, they need to share some interests with me, not all, but just a few. So, you know, they can't all be like, let's go out, let's get hammered every day of the week now. I've got a few Guido friends in Edmonton, let's do it. It can't be like that. You know, I just Some days I want to chill out, some days I want to go out, some days I want to skate. And they've got to fit my personality. Even if they don't, that would be fine. But, you know, it can't be a hardcore drinking woman, because I grew up, there's a few things I had when I grew up that were problems, and I would not like to see those again in my life. Alright? Alright, thanks for understanding, you guys. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Alright, so that's the end of my comment video, because I did not get absolutely any comments, except one, which is, I like British Columbia too, which was very informative. Thank you for commenting that and being a decent person, unlike many other viewers. We're totally done this video, and this is week 2 for me and probably week 8 for everybody else. But I caught up to them in weeks, therefore making me a week 8 or week 7, whichever week we are on. And before you ask, that definitely was shredded up paper towel. Because nowhere in town can I buy confetti. Nor would I want to buy confetti or waste money on confetti. So please guys, remember to comment. You know, comment about anything. Ask me some questions. I'm sure I'll reply. You know, disagree with my opinions. You know, we like the same movies. Disagree without me being a skateboarder. Comment on my good looks. And most of all, comment on how awesome I am. Alright? Alright, cool. Thanks you guys. You guys are, you know, sweethearts. Alright, so I will see you guys later, and remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Saturday, because this Saturday was actually kind of stellar. Alright, peace out.